What is up, YouTubers? This is Stoner Steve here with video number 5. So today we're just doing a fun little deck that I just put together. Like honestly, like 20 minutes ago, I put it together because I had this idea. Um, so today we're going to play Yggdrasil, and we're going to be using reincarnation. Like I said in previous videos, I have a big crush on this card right now. That's why I made another deck around it. But this time I am using Yggdrasil instead of Blazer, um, and just keeping it red-green. There's a little bit of white in there also, but not like a huge chunk. Just to more be fun and hit some more fun stuff with white also. So let's get to the deck. Today, like I said, we're playing Yggdrasil, and for the ones that do not know, Yggdrasil, if you would dealt damage to your opponent and it puts them down to 0, it brings them back up to 100, and then they go through their deck and their hand and get Alice and put it to the field, and along with Excalibur. So just a fun little thing. It's basically meaning reincarnation Alice. That's what I'll call it for right now. But just pretty much like a fun deck. If you want to take it to your locals or something, uh, that's why I'm doing tomorrow night to see how it tests out. And so on the videos after this, I'll let you guys know down in the comments and everything after tomorrow night when I go to my locals how it did. So anyways, let's get on to the deck now. We are running 4 of the Magic Stone Life Form. So a Magic Stone Life Form, when this hits the graveyard, you get to produce one of any color pretty much. So red, white, green, blue, and black. So this is just to get more mana for the creatures you need, and yeah, that's pretty much it for reincarnation. So you have something to sack, and if you do have like a Gwyver in your hand, because I do run Gwybers in this. So let's say you reincarnate, you hit like 2-3 creatures, so that'll make if you hit 3, it'll make Gwyver 1. Oh, actually, if you only hit 2, it'll make Gwyver 1. So am I right? No. But anyways, so and then you get additional mana. So you could tap out and then use the white floating from this. So just really getting this kind of a deck. So and then the next card, we are running 4 tomatoes. Love tomato. It comes in play, draw a card, banish it, deal 200 damage to target resonator. So just love the cat. Who doesn't like the cat, right? It's a really good 1-drop. There is a lot of 1-drops in this deck for reincarnation. I like keeping 1-2 drops for it. So let's go on to the next card. And the next card we are running 3 of, and that is Rook Egg. Initially thought 4 of, because of how much red I do run in here. But I had to make some cuts because I was at like 50 some cards when I did my initial put together, and then I cut it down to 42. So this is a 42 card deck, just to let you guys know. But it should be tons of fun. If you guys don't know, Rook Egg, when it dies, search out a red creature from your deck and put it into your hand. So just amazing with reincarnation. When you sack this, you go get a red creature and then do your reincarnation. So you can thin your deck to hit other things that you would want to hit. Alright. Then the next card, we get to our 2-drops, and that is 3 little reds. Love this card in this deck, just because reincarnation you do have to sack, and at least this you get a stone if you do sack this, if you choose to. So just another thing for reincarnation and to be able to basically play around with reincarnation and Little Red. Next card we run 4 of, and that is Lance. Everyone knows Lance, just a really speedy rush creature. 6/6, has swiftness. When it attacks, if its attack is 1,000 or more, deals 700 to target resonator. So you do have to watch out for your own resonators sometimes. But really awesome. Just turn 2, I get out there and beat your face in. And it's just to be more aggressive. If you do hit it off of reincarnation, it's pretty awesome. Like you sack these little guys, and then let's say you sack 3 creatures altogether, and you get like 1 Lance, 1 Prisha, and then like a Izzyagi. Like no one's going to like complain about that at all if you see that flip. Or if you just flip, like one time when I was playing, I flipped into 3 Lances, which doesn't happen very often, but it is pretty awesome when it does, because you're like, okay, attack and then reincarnate, and then I get 3 creatures that can attack right away again, and there are 3 6/6s, so that's 1,800 damage. So that's pretty nice just to have coming right back at them. So the next card we run 2 of, and I don't know how many I was wanting to run. I was running to run 3, I think, and then I cut it down to 2 just to make room. But as flying, it's 12/12, costs 1 less. It's just basically something big and has flying to get into your reincarnate with. And also, if you don't have any hand and you're just top decking, amazing card to top deck into. 12/12, that costs 2. I just like it a lot. And then the next card we run 4 of, and that is Prisha. I absolutely love this Prisha. Costs 1 colorless in red and green. And then she has swiftness, target attack, first strike, pay a green and give her flying. And then when she dies, it deals 500 damage to a target opponent. So another good thing to have out when you're using your reincarnation to sack, and you can deal your 500 to your opponent. That's cool. And then also just when you get it from like the top of your deck with reincarnation, it is a 700 that can fly and attack in right away after you're reincarnated. So like I said, this deck has a lot of synergy with reincarnation, and it's what it's built around, so that's why I try to keep it around. Now the next card, 4 of, and that is reincarnation. Like I said, huge crush on this card right now. I have probably like 2 to 3 other deck ideas that I could still do with this. I'm running out of reincarnations to build any more decks with, but it is a really awesome card. Like I said in my previous videos, it reminds me a lot of Mass Polymorph. And you guys not familiar with Mass Polymorph, that is from Magic the Gathering, and it basically says the same thing. As an additional cost, banish any number of resonators. So if they wanted to try to kill them, they couldn't after you casted this, because it is an additional cost to the cast. So it's just part of the cast. They can't respond by killing one of your creatures to get rid of them. Love that a lot. Then you reveal X cards, which is the X that you banished, and you put any resonators from those X cards onto the field, and then the rest in the graveyard. There's nothing much else to say about this card, but I love you. Yes, I do. But anyways, the next card, and we run 2 of, and that is Excalibur, the Blade of 7 Lords, Excalibur X. Uh, Sorry guys, if you're seeing my face right now, I actually dropped a card. But that's in there for Alice in the tree effect. So this is the only thing that you have to worry about hitting into reincarnation with, besides another reincarnation. Uh, I kept it that way. I was like, at first I was going to run 3, and then I was like, no, I think I would hit it too much. So I dropped it down to 2, and 2 seems to be working out all right. I have play tested with my other decks, but not a lot. Just like quick 10-15 minute thing. So I really haven't done a lot, but each time I have been able to miss this with my reincarnation. Lucky, right? We'll see how tomorrow when it plays in the tournament. Um, then, dun dun dun, we run 3 of, and that is Gwyber. Initially, I was going to run 4, but I think I just had to drop spots because I wanted other cards in here just to be more fun. I was going to run 4 Gwybers, but I just decided not to. I should probably. Let me know, guys. Let me know if you think I should run 4 or 3 Gwybers in this deck. I think 3 is fine though with how it's built and how what I'm doing with it pretty much. But if anyone doesn't know, whenever a creature comes into play, Gwyber costs 2 less colors to play. So say you get 2 creatures into play that turn, then it only costs 1 white. And it's a 12/12 with flying. So like I said, very synergetic with reincarnation. Say you got it in your hand when you reincarnate, and you reincarnate into 2 to 3 other creatures. That just makes it one white to cast. And it's just like, okay, now I only have to spend a white, and if you did sacrifice your magic stone of the familiar form, or whatever it's called, um, then you get the white addition, so you can still tap out and be like, okay, at least I got a white floating for this. So just pretty awesome with this deck. I like Gwyber a lot with Reincarnation, but it is not a Gwyber deck. I don't want you guys to think, oh, it's just another Gwyber deck. No, this is a Reincarnation deck. Get it right. Then my next is 2 Frigs. Frigs is to get back your Reincarnation, to get back any creatures. It cannot get back your Excaliburs though. Sad face, but that's alright. It gets back everything else that is in your deck. So yeah, you don't get back your Excaliburs if you have to dish them away or something, but it's worth it's worth not worrying about. For you guys that do not know, Frigg is 3 colors, 2 green, and when she enters the field, you put up to a chant, a resonator, and addition from your graveyard to your hand. So you can put all 3 of those different types from your graveyard to your hand. So my main thing is like if I have another reincarnation, because I already used one, I get my reincarnation back and one of the creatures I sacked with it. So just another like little refill, and I like, oh, I got my reincarnations back. I like that. So the next card, and I only run 1 of him, and that is Arthur. I just thought he'd be fun to put in the deck. He doesn't like having come on play effects, but he's big. He can get bigger on his butt, and he protects himself from black. So basically, if they're running a duel, like I'm not totally screwed. Like most of these have come into play effects, but like Wyber and Arthur. So I do have a couple outs to Abdul. That's what's nice. And Abdul can't block it because it's protection. Oh, no, wait. It can. Sorry. Yeah, because it just can't be targeted by spells. But anyways, it would die a horrible death to Arthur. So the next card, and we run 3 of her, and that is Alice. Alice with yggdrasil, self-explanatory pretty much. For the ones that don't know, she is 3 colors, 3 green, so she's 6 to cast. She has quick cast, so instant speed casting, love it. And then she has target attack also. So a big O 15/15 that can get bigger has target attack. Love that too. Um, Also, if damage would be dealt to her or dealt to you, it would be dealt to this card instead. So if you take 500, Alice would take 500 instead. It kind of saves your life, and you get to play around with it. So really good card, and I don't think I explained Excalibur. Excalibur is 3 colors. Then you can't, or your opponent can't target you with spells or abilities, and anything that would target Alice costs 2 more colors to target her with. Sorry for not explaining that when I got to the card. Sometimes I just rush over things a little too fast. I'm sorry about that though. So the next card, and we only got 2 cards left. This one is Izanagi. And who does not know Izanagi? It's a myth. It's 6 to cast. It's 4 colors, 2 white. It's 1100, 1100, but can get bigger. When this card enters field, remove up to 3 target resonator and or regalia from your opponent's side of the field from the game. So really awesome. But when this dies or anything or leaves, they get the cards back to their hand. So that can be a downside, but at the same time, it might not even affect you. Um, I know there is a couple little cool combos that I love to do. It's like with the trigger on the stack, bounce it back to your hand, but this deck doesn't do that, so you guys don't have to worry about all that little combo stuff. This card also gains 300, 300 for each card that is removed by it. So say you got all 3, then that would be 369. So it would be a 2000, 2000 big guy. And who does not fear a 2000, 2000 coming at your face? I do. Okay, and then the last but not least card in the deck, and that is Fury Chariot, the red boy. I just like it because it deals 500 damage to the whole board. Now, so if I hit it off reincarnation, obviously I'm not going to get any more than the 500 damage, but most of the time that's all this deck needs is just a quick kind of spot removal board wipe kind of for like lower cost stuff and just get rid of stuff. So really good card in this deck. I like it a lot. If you do happen to cast it for each color you cast it with, it deals an extra 100 damage. So say you do all 5 colors, then it deals another 500 damage, so that equals 1000 damage to the whole board. I think that is awesome. So that is it for the main deck. Now my stone deck, I didn't realize I'm gonna have to do a little bit of trading, so I don't have all the stones I wanted to put in here. So I will show you, but there will be changes to the stone deck, just to let you guys know. Now I am running 2 magic stone of Summer's Breeze. Now I will be running this no matter what. It will keep the same. It'll keep 2 of, and I won't change that. I just like it because it's another red green, and pretty much I'm just running red green. So then the next one is 4 magic stone of blossom waves, and this also will not change. I'll keep this in here. The only stone that I do believe will change right now is the next stone I'm going to show you, and that is 2 magic stone of Gust and Winds, or Gust and Skies, sorry. I'm going to be changing these for the new precious stone, the red green stone. I forget what it's called right off the top of my head, but that stone will be going in instead of these. Uh, Actually, I might keep one because I do need the white. But these other two, Magic Stone of Holy Ray, I run two of, and that is to get your white. Now, so coming to think about it, I might leave one in, or I might just switch it out for another red white. But I know I at least want one of these to be another red green land. So that's it for the deck profile. Just let me know what you guys think. Like I said, this is just a fun deck. I put it together really fast. So there might be some changes that you guys see that need to be done, and I haven't like totally been able to play test it to the fullest that I want to play test it to. So obviously, after I get done tomorrow night, I'll probably have some more ideas. I'm like, oh, I need to change this out and this out and this out. But right now, that is the deck. And thank you for coming in and checking it out. This is Stoner Steve. And if you guys like this, just let me know. I will be doing deck challenges here really soon. But I am going to wait another couple weeks at least just to get more people into my channel and know about my channel. Because right now I don't have a lot. So if you guys could spread the word, and I will be putting out more and more videos. So just get used to seeing Stoner Steve around because I'm not going to quit. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. And I just want to say shout out to Busy Dad on Busy Dad's channel. If you guys have not heard of him, you guys should really check him out. He has a lot of fun decks that to play around with and everything. And just really good insight to this game of Force of Will. He has a lot of good ideas, a lot of good thoughts. I really like his channel a lot. Him and one other guy are my favorites, but I gotta say Busy Dad is probably my favorite for deck building, just because he gets creative and he does deck challenges and he interacts with his um, uh, he interacts with his YouTube viewers. So it just his channel is really awesome. So go ahead and check out Busy Dad on the other side. Um, but that is it for today, guys. You guys have a great one, and I will see you at the next time. This is Stoner Steve signing in, out. Maybe if I can stop the video.